Hello everyone, welcome to SRJ Technical YouTube channel. In previous video, we have seen national scenario about energy. राष्ट्रीय परिस्थिती एनर्जी विषयी आपण पाहिली. Total installed capacity of electric plants fuel wise. These details are also learned in previous video. Now, in this video, we are going to learn energy audit. So question number 3 on screen, define energy audit. एनर्जी ऑडिट ओके ऊर्जेचे लेखापरीक्षा किंवा तपासणी. ऑडिट मीन्स तपासणी. ओके लेखापरीक्षा करणे. आन्सर एनर्जी ऑडिट इज डिफाइन्ड ॲज द व्हेरिफिकेशन मॉनिटरिंग अँड ॲनालिसिस ऑफ यूज ऑफ एनर्जी इन्क्लुडिंग सबमिशन ऑफ टेक्निकल रिपोर्ट containing recommendation for improving energy efficiency with cost benefit analysis and an action plan to reduce energy consumption. ओके एक विद्यार्थ्यांनो लक्षात घ्या, आपण हे प्रिव्हियस लेक्चर जे काय लर्न केलो शिकलो त्याच्यातून एकच गोष्ट आपल्याला लक्षात येते की एनर्जी कॉन्झर्वेशन हा मूळ हेतू आहे. हीच आपल्या सब्जेक्टची थीम आहे, कोर्सची थीम आहे एनर्जी कॉन्झर्वेशन. ओके क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 डिफाइन एनर्जी ऑडिट. एनर्जी ऑडिट इज डिफाइन्ड ॲज ओके ऑडिट करणे म्हणजे तपासणे, लेखापरीक्षा करणे, ऊर्जेची लेखापरीक्षा करणे किंवा तपासणे. एनर्जी ऑडिट इज डिफाइन्ड ॲज द व्हेरिफिकेशन मॉनिटरिंग अँड analysis of use of energy including submission of technical report containing recommendation for improving energy efficiency with cost benefit analysis and an action plan to reduce energy consumption. This is known as energy audit. Okay, question number 4, explain with flow chart the energy audit procedure. Energy audit procedure ऊर्जा तपासणे किंवा ऊर्जेचा लेखापरीक्षा करण्याची पद्धती फ्लो चार्टद्वारे एक्सप्लेन करा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 आन्सर एनर्जी ऑडिट प्रोसिजर. एनर्जी ऑडिट प्रोसिजर ओके एनर्जी ऑडिट इज कंडक्टेड इन अ फॉलोइंग वे. द प्लानिंग ऑफ एनर्जी ऑडिट इज डिसाइडेड बाय कंडक्टिंग मीटिंग विथ वर्किंग पर्सनल in the industry. The planning of energy audit is decided by conducting meeting with working personnel in the industry. The complete information about processes in industry is collected. The complete information about the process in industry is collected. Preliminary audit is carried out with the help of available data. Preliminary audit is carried out with the help of available data. Some experimentation, measurements, data collection and detailed survey and meeting are carried out. Some experimentation, measurements, data collection and detailed survey and meetings are carried out. Cost benefits analysis considering payback period is done. Cost benefit analysis considering payback period is done. Accordingly, broad report is prepared. Accordingly, broad report is prepared for implementation of the strategy. For implementation of the strategy, the action plans are prepared for individual section approved by the authority. The action plans are prepared for individual sections approved by the authority. During implementation, the feedback are taken to judge the effectiveness of strategy. During implementation, the feedbacks are taken to judge the effectiveness of the strategy. This is energy audit procedure by flow chart. This is the energy audit procedure explained by Flow chart. Plan and conduct walkthrough audit by talking to personnel and understanding processes. Plan and conduct walkthrough audit by talking to personnel and understanding processes. Conduct detailed meetings, surveys, and collect data through monitoring questionnaires, experiments, and measurements. Conduct detailed meetings, surveys, and collect data through monitoring questionnaires, experiments, and measurements. Analyze above data to prepare cost benefit analysis with respect to measures, expected improvements, expenses involved, and feasibility. Analyze above data to prepare cost benefit analysis with respect to measures, expected improvements, expenses involved, and feasibility. Then prepare report and broad implementation strategy. Then prepare report. Fourth stage is prepare report and broad implementation strategy. Fifth stage, prepare action plans for individual sections and their continuous feedback to track and judge the effectiveness of the strategy. Prepare action plans for individuals section and their continuous feedback to track and judge the effectiveness of the strategy. This is the flow chart for energy audit procedure. Now, subtopic number 1.4, Energy Conservation Act 2001. Energy Conservation Act कायदा 2001. Energy Conservation Act 2001 frames legal aspects so as to promote energy conservation. Policies and provisions under this act focus benefits of high energy saving, benefits of high energy saving, reduction in the demand supply gap, reduction in the demand supply gap, reduction of harmful emission to environments via energy saving. This is the Energy Conservation Act. Energy Conservation Act 2001 फ्रेम्स करणे म्हणजे बांधणे, एका आकारात बसवणे. सम लीगल आस्पेक्ट्स मीन्स पैलू. ओके, कायदेशीर पैलू 2000 ॲक्ट, एनर्जी कन्झर्वेशन ॲक्ट 2001 हा काही कायदेशीर पैलू बनवतो सो ॲज टू प्रमोट एनर्जी कन्झर्वेशन करण्यासाठी. पॉलिसीज अँड प्रोव्हिजन्स अंडर दिस ॲक्ट फोकस. Okay, policies and provisions under this act focus benefits of high energy saving, reduction in the demand supply gap, reduction of harmful emission to environments via energy saving, establishment of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, establishment of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, establishment स्थापना करणे of Bureau म्हणजे संस्था ऑफ एनर्जी इफिशियन्सी ऊर्जेच्या कार्यक्षमतेची संस्था एक स्थापन करणे BEE इन असोसिएशन विथ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पॉवर रेग्युलेटेड एनर्जी मॅनेजमेंट सेंटर इज अंडर द प्रोव्हिजन ऑफ दिस ॲक्ट. ओके, या ॲक्ट खाली काय प्रोव्हिजन्स केले जातात? एस्टॅब्लिशमेंट ऑफ ब्युरो ऑफ एनर्जी इफिशियन्सी. ओके, त्याचबरोबर हे 3 पॉलिसीज अँड प्रोव्हिजन्स बनवले गेलेले आहेत एनर्जी कन्झर्वेशन ॲक्ट 2001. Benefits of high energy saving, reduction in the demand supply gap, reduction of harmful emission to environments via energy saving. Salient features means ठळक वैशिष्ट्ये of Energy Conservation Act 2001 are. ठळक वैशिष्ट्ये, ऊर्जा बचतीच्या कायद्याचे 2001 या कायद्याचे काही ठळक वैशिष्ट्ये आहेत. Salient features of Energy Conservation Act EC Energy Conservation Act 2001. These are the 5 salient features. Standards and labeling program, designated consumers means नियुक्त ग्राहक, national exam for certification of energy auditor, national exams for certification of energy auditor, energy conservation building codes ECBC, energy conservation building codes ECBC, Central Energy Conservation Fund. These are the salient features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. 1. Standard and Labeling Program, Designated Consumers, National Exam for Certification of Energy Auditor, Energy Conservation Building Codes, ECBC, Central Energy Conservation Fund. Okay, figure 1.4.1, Saline Features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. Standards and Labeling S&L program specify the consumptions and performance standards for appliances in order to prevent energy efficiency. Okay, standards and labeling program. This is the Saline Features acts as standards and labeling SLN program specify the consumptions and performance standards for appliances in order to prevent energy efficiency. Now, one by one, we will learn standards and we will learn the Saline Features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. There is a first one, standards and labeling program. Standards and labeling program. Next, okay, S&L program, standards and labeling program, mandate for every notified equipment or appliances a label showing performance so that consumer can have information of this choice. Okay, this provides a label for the consumers which can have information of this choice. It brings in the constraints of standards and efficiency on production and transaction of substandard equipment. Okay, in this regards, an activity of development of professional qualified experts, energy management and auditors is done by BEE. Bureau of Energy Efficiency BEE conducts a national level exam and these persons are certified or accredited. Moreover, training modules are also designed to increase total expertise in energy efficiency and conservation. Okay, now Energy Conservation Building Codes ECBC suitable to respective local climate or other driving factors have been developed and notified to design consumers that are compulsory to comply with. Okay, ECBC energy conservation building codes are made obligatory for the buildings which serve commercial purpose having connected load of at least 500 kilowatt or 600 kVA contract demands. In this context, designated consumers should get energy audit conducted in such manner and at prescribed time intervals by SBEE certified energy auditor. Central energy conservation funds set up at the center should be used such that it will give impetus to R&D and encourage widespread use of energy efficient equipments and appliances. It also includes use of funds to create facility of testing to improve consumers awareness. Expected role of central government according to the act is to assist BEE financially by setting up energy conservation funds, provide various subsidies on equipments, promoting energy efficiency and coordinate with state government in all related legal issues. State government is pursued presumed to State government is presumed to modify the ECBC to adapt for regional and local climate conditions, appoint state level bureaus to execute various provisions made in Energy Conservation Act properly, establish the funds in order to promote state energy conservation activity. Okay, this is the detail of saline features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. Okay, next question number 5, state 4 saline features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. Okay, there is again same question, state 4 saline features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. The central government to prepare national electricity policy in consultation with state governments. First, trust to complete the rural electrification and provide for management of rural distribution by panchayats, cooperative societies, non-government organizations, franchises, etc. Provisions for license, free generation and distribution in the rural areas. Okay, this is the salient features of Energy Conservation Act 2001. Generation being daily sensed and captive generation being freely permitted. Hydro projects need clearance from the Central Electricity Authority. Transmission utility at the central as well as state level to be government company with responsibility for planned and coordinate development of transmission network. Provisions for private licenses in transmission and entry in distribution through an independent network. Open access in transmission from the outset. Distribution licenses would be free to undertake generation and generating companies would be free to take up distribution businesses. Now, question number 6. State the functions of National Productivity Council. State the functions of National Productivity Council. This is the question about National Productivity Council, but there is more to bureaus of energy conservation, MEDA and BEE. Okay, the function, the question is that MEDA and BEE for the student, they will write the functions of same MEDA and BEE. This is the question about state the function of National Productivity Council. Any 4. Okay, answer. Functions of National Productivity Council: consultancy to organizations on productivity improvement. Consultancy to organizations on productivity improvement. Training to personnel at different levels. Training to personals at different levels. Dissemination of productivity information. Dissemination of productivity information through seminars, workshops, conferences, etc. Productivity research and database. Productivity research and database. Productivity publications, productivity awards. These are the function of National Productivity Council. Okay, everyone, keep watching SRG Technical YouTube channel for next videos. This is the unit number 1, energy conservation basic detail we have to learn in 3 to 4 videos. Okay, for the next chapter, keep watching SRG Technical YouTube channel. Thank you.